So we're going to take a quick look at formatting a table so that it follows the principles of universal design and is accessible. So here you can see I've pasted in a table from Microsoft Word, and at this point all the text on the table looks the same and I don't have any borders within the table. So my first question is, I need to make sure that I have this top row designated as a header row so that a screen reader will know it's a header and someone using a screen reader can tab through the different columns as necessary. So to find out for sure if this is been designated a header row, you would need to look at the HTML. So you don't have to use HTML, you can just designate it as a header row, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at the back end of this because it's the HTML that really speaks to the screen reader and allows it to know what it's looking at. So here I can see that the HTML is saying, okay, we have a new table and we have a new table row. And as you see, there's nothing in here about a table header as it starts out with a table row. You would see header. So I'm going to go back into my rich text content editor and I'm going to click in this top row. And there you'll see I'll go down to row and then row properties. And right now this top row is designated as body. I'm going to select header and I'm going to say OK. Now if I go into the HTML header, you'll see that this row, first off it says it is a header, and then that ends after the three different column headings. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So you'll notice the table doesn't look any different. The big change is in the back end where the HTML now says it's a header for screen readers. So to make the table visually appear as headers as well, you may want to format this top text differently than the rest of your content, and this can be done either by bolding the text or if you want to change it into a header to distinguish it. This column I might distinguish it as well, and that looks a little bit better. Now I also personally like to have borders on my table, so if you wanted to add borders or do other adjustments, if you go into table properties, once the table is selected, you can adjust the different properties of the table. So I'm going to go ahead and add a 2 here. This is the pixel width for a border, and hit OK. And now I'm going to hit save. Alright, so that basically has changed my table to where in the back end the screen reader will read it correctly, and then visually the headers will appear.